They run with a veteran here. It's Rashad Penny. And the Eagles are going to have what looks to be a first and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Penny is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer, as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. From the 46, here's second down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now Jones off the play fake. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Fourth down. Jones and the offense stayed put. They're going for this. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Mostert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
the passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Matt. And now a fumble. The ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 25 yards that time.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Okay, here we go. Wide shift to Cruz.
Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Timberland.
Again, it's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
G.O.A.T the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
3rd down and 1. In motion right is Smith. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Down the right sideline, inside the 20. Touchdown! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point try good by G.O.A.T. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Hurts throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Woodland, Gold, Woodland, Gold, Woodland, Gold.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And some room to work. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Second and 11. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Jones now throwing to start the drive. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And all the way in for the touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Up right here, one time.
They're going to try and throw. Right side to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
I bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his man. It's Gainwell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Back to throw again. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line.
And an Eagle first down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Hey, 73, 73.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert Okwuegbunam from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 18.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
Now Jones. Flushed out right. Jones hit and the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
He finds his man, complete. It's Sharp. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Sentinels look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Timberland.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 77 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guy.